Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I like that pose that you were pulling when we first came on.
Yeah.
You were striking a pose. What's up,
Yeah.
everybody? Hello, Eva. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Ethel.
Hello.
If you're here, usually Eva and Ethel travel as a pair.
Yeah, I see Ethel. Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, we're excited about tonight's painting.
Yeah. Did you guys get the email earlier in the week?
Yeah, I did.
I started a new newsletter thing. I mean, I had email list, but I imported it to a new thing, and it's cool because it's a blog that also sends out emails. So the blog exists, and then but you can send email out to your subscribers too. That's basically the blog post. I was kind of looking for something like that. So if you haven't gone and signed up, you can go sign up.
Where could we do such a thing?
Let me get a URL.
All right.
I think if you go here, I'll post it in the chat. If you go here, it'll ask you for your email, and then you'll have a double opt-in and sign up. But I think everybody that's here at the moment, unless there are people that haven't said hello, are probably signed up for that list already. But yeah.
Yeah.
I need to put a sign up on the main site, but all that is still in progress. But yeah, the Substack, it's pretty cool for doing this kind of thing. So yeah, pretty excited about this week too. I've been thinking about it a lot. What we're starting this week.
Sweet.
You guys probably know it's monster movie poster. And we're going to have to make some decisions tonight first before we start. And I think that's going to be fun too because everybody's going to be involved. We're going to do some wheel spinning and shit like that, you know.
Sweet.
I'm looking over my notes here.
I was thinking about it earlier this week, and something came to mind to me, that classic pose where it's like somebody's scared on the movie poster, and they always do this, where it's like their palms away from them with their hands like claw almost.
I'm definitely
pose.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I mean, maybe it's because it's so like, I don't know. It's funny you mentioned that because I definitely want to put like at least one screaming lady in a circle on the poster.
Definitely.
Like just somebody screaming. So how's it going? How's your week been?
It's been pretty good. Well, off and on. Had a really good weekend. Came back to work. Very busy.
Yeah.
Generally things are good. Just work is busier than I expected for this week and last. Went and saw the Purge movie, that Forever Purge. Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a new. Oh, you told me there was a new Purge out, but I'm not sure if it sunk in that there's like. Okay.
Yeah, it was good. We're fans of the Purge.
Cool.
How about you? How was your weekend?
It was okay. You know, I'm just trying to I don't know, figure out new stuff to do. Not that I need another project or anything, but I'm just trying to figure out ways to kind of reach out to people and let them know what I'm doing. So I guess what I'm saying is really the big thing is the newsletter. I'm trying to make it easy enough where I can update it often, like at least once a week. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think like I know that there is such a thing as too many emails a week, but what is that number?
Yeah, I think if you've got something to say. Yeah, if you've got something to say, like generally, since we're streaming once a week, there's easily a recap. Here's what we completed last week. Here's what we're doing this week. Like I think if you have something to say, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about like doing kind of doing a blog a little bit too about like process of different things.
Cool.
Yeah, or just like yeah, different things about doing art or something. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so the movie everybody's excited about the movie poster, so I'll shut up with my spot talk. So I was thinking what we could do since we talked about last week how some like I think Eva mentioned that there's like that there was one monster with like that seemed like they had Q-tips. And
Yep.
it reminded me of like how like these old movies were pretty low budget, and also the technology just wasn't there to do. You just kind of used what you had. Technology wasn't there for CGI, etc. So we're doing like a classic movie poster. So I'm thinking what we can do is I'd like to just name some objects, some household objects, inanimate objects. Can be kind of anything, and then we'll put those on the wheel, and then we'll incorporate like a couple of those into the costume.
Okay.
So that'll be one spin that we'll do, and then the other spin that we'll do is we need to narrow down what kind of monster it's going to be. So, you guys tell me your cats. I don't know, a suit with your cats on it. Toilet plunger. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one is well, we'll just do this one first. Let me see.
Okay.
I'll pull up the wheel spinner. Okay,
I'm ready. I got one. How many do we get each?
I don't know how many people are here. We'll do 2 each, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool.
And then right, and then we'll do a different one. But okay, so we've got toilet plunger,
Cheese grater from Kimberly.
cheese grater. All right, we'll switch over to the paint.
Okay.
It was a comment on how lazy your cats are. Yeah. Although it would be funny to incorporate your cats into the suit. Turkey baster.
All right. My first one's going to be birdhouse.
All right. I'm going to put light bulbs. And I'm going to put
put me down for vacuum cleaner as my next one.
we got chopsticks and watering can.
Okay. Yep.
And then you said vacuum cleaner.
Yep. That's going to be, I was just trying to think of stuff that's like hoses or tubes or whatever. So we need one more from Ethel.
I think I get one more too, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter that much.
And how about your vape? It's like a smokestack.
I'm thinking of. I guess I'm thinking of something, probably that existed back then.
Okay, yeah.
Something that you'd have to pick up in a pinch because you're trying to design a monster suit. What existed only back then? Or was
I know
relevant
that
at the time.
Star
Let's
Trek
say-
used razors for a lot of stuff. Like
I'm saying ashtray,
there you go.
hacksaw.
All right.
Okay, has everybody got 2 in? 30.
Yeah.
I'll give it 30 seconds. Has everybody got 2 in?
Everybody that said 1 has said 2 so far.
All right. Ethel bringing the heavy metal. Yep. So, okay, so I guess we'll do this. We're going to pick, let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 here. So we're going to do 3 of them, and the first 3 to 3. And we'll take one off as it gets chosen. Make sense?
Yep, I'm with it.
Spin the wheel. We got 1 for hacksaw.
All right.
Oh, do we have looks like we have a late comer.
Okay.
Artilius. Hello, how's it going? Eva says we need 10. I guess that means since there are 5 people here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10.
Yeah.
Artilius, real quick, if you want to name 2 household objects from roughly the 50s.
Yeah.
We can wait a second. It doesn't have to be exactly that time period. I was just trying to figure out what.
Yeah. Anything at all, really. And so are you rolling until one of them hits 3 votes?
Yeah, and then I'll take it off the list, and that'll be locked in.
Okay.
It could take us all night.
It could, but that's okay.
It's fun.
Oh.
I like spinning the wheel.
Yeah. All right. Artillus is opting out. So
all right. We'll keep going.
Roll them wheels. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Look at that. Big VC
Vacuum
parts.
We got 2 for vacuum cleaner parts. I don't know if the word vacuum spelled right.
That's okay. I don't know if the word baster is spelled right. Oh, what is that? Toilet plunger. Okay.
It's blurry. I'm sorry if it's blurry. I don't know if I can do much about that. I think it's probably because it's upload speed versus a bunch of other stuff.
All right.
Toilet plunger. So we've got 2 for toilet plunger, 2 for vacuum cleaner, 1 for hacksaw.
We're just going to end up designing a Dalek.
Yeah, toilet plunger, Dalek. Cheese grater.
All right. Birdhouse. Love it. Love where this is going.
Little birdhouse in your soul.
And how many total do you think you're going to keep or incorporate?
3.
Okay.
I don't know. 3 might be too much, honestly.
It doesn't have to be all parts of the monster. Just, I think it's cool to have 3. And that way, you can just have a birdhouse in the background. I mean, that's not creative, but it's in what we're rolling for are tools in your toolbox when designing this monster.
Okay. So, all right, we've got a tight race. Chopsticks is coming up into the it's a contender. Watering can. Wow, this thing is
Maybe we should just go into 2 next time.
Nope.
I mean, not
We're
now.
gonna do
No.
this.
Birdhouse, here we go.
At some point, all these will be tied at 2, and then we'll really have it.
Yeah.
Toilet plunger. I think that means toilet plunger is one of them.
Yep.
So if we could please make a note of that. Toilet plunger will be in the design.
All right. I have noted it in the chat.
All right, I'm going to take that out. Chopsticks
Is that
will
2 or
be
3 for
in the
chopsticks?
design. That's 3 for
All
chopsticks. Chopsticks will be in the design.
Come on, big money, big money. Birdhouse.
Birdhouse. Oh man, I gotta put a birdhouse in this fucking suit. All right, birdhouse will be in the design. All right, guys. So now, I mean, I really could. I thought earlier about it, and I can only think of two kind of categories of monster. There is alien, invader, and there is mutant, like a mutated animal.
Yeah. There's
Can anybody think of any other categories?
I think you could split mutant up if you wanted and do like a from the sea versus like a land monster.
Okay.
Creature from the Black Lagoon type thing. If you just want to have more categories, that'd be good to split up the mutants.
Yeah, alien invader, we could say. Can anybody think of anything else?
Mole Man,
Like,
an underground folk. You don't have to use.
I don't
them
know.
all.
I don't know if I don't know if I want to. I don't know yet. I don't want to limit it too much. But I mean, whatever it is, it's not gonna be like a giant anything. It might be a giant anything, but it's really like this. This is gonna be a guy in a suit.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's gonna be a guy in a suit.
Ethel says a bug. Kimberly says undead. And
Bug is good.
Eva says mutant from the air. So yeah, a winged mutant.
Okay, mutant from the air. Undead. Let's say supernatural for that one.
Cool.
Instead of undead, because I don't know. I don't really want to do a zombie, to be honest. You know, that's what I think of when I think. And Wolfman. So, do you think that Wolfman and undead could go under supernatural? Kind of like a mythical
Yeah, I think so.
creature. Mythical. All right, I think that's enough. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All right, first one to 3. Any others? All right. I realize I don't give it enough time. Okay, Alien Invader. 1 for Alien Invader. I'm kind of hoping for Alien Invader, to be honest. Mutant from the air. I guess it could be. It's going to be a birdhouse head.
Yeah.
It's going to be a giant. It's going to be a bird that mutates inside a birdhouse, and then it's like a bird head sticking out of a birdhouse, but scary.
Yeah.
Mutant
It could also
from
be
land.
like the prop maker thought, like there's just like a birdhouse on the costume chest. Like the prop maker thought he had a birdhouse and he tried to hide it in the costume.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's.
But he didn't do a great job.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what. Like it's the idea is inspired by the Q-tips in the mouth, or the plunger from the Daleks.
Yeah.
All right, I think mutant from land. So, mutant from land is the winner.
All right.
Don't know exactly what that is yet.
That's kind of whatever you want it to be, but it can't have wings or gills.
Right.
Or it can. Who cares?
All right, I guess I need to. I think there's a way to make a note here. Note. Can I not just make a note? There we go. Note. So it's mutant from land with
birdhouse, plunger, chopsticks.
Wow. Chop sticks. Okay.
The apple ape. What is that, Eva?
I don't really know if I don't want to do a cryptid. I want to do like it came from the land,
The
you know, like
land.
kind of like yeah. Like the hills have eyes. Well, I guess the hills have eyes were kind of like mutated people. Hey Michelle, how's it going?
Hey.
So I don't necessarily want it to be, I don't know. I thought of like a crab monster, but I don't know yet. Like the I keep forgetting the name of the effing movie, but it's Invasion of the Saucer Men was kind of like the Albatwitch. Yep. That's right. That's the Albatwitch. I got it. I get it now. So like these guys, I mean, these are kind of like this is kind of like what we're doing. It might not be this yeah.
Green.
It might not be this complicated, but we're going to do something like a mutant inspired by that.
Oh, from the landfill. Yeah. Yeah, I think we
Hey,
can
that's it's kind of a good
we
idea.
go in a lot of yeah, that's a great idea. I think you can go in a lot of directions with. I mean, mutant from the land. You could just draw an alien and not tell us for all we'll know. So
Yeah. I'm just going to start with some shapes.
sweet. You missed the voting, Michelle. We are making a mutant monster from the land, and Dan has to incorporate a birdhouse, a plunger, and chopsticks. So all of you just joining in, that's what's going on with tonight's painting.
Yeah. I like the idea it came from the landfill,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not committing to a damn thing, guys, all right?
Okay.
Too early in the
Good.
process to commit to anything. We don't even know what we don't know yet.
Have you been to any movies yet? Should we try to get a movie on our agenda?
Yeah. I think I checked out what was out and I wasn't super interested in anything. Although I would like to go to the movies. I'd kind of like to see Black Widow, but at the same time, I don't know if I care that much. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else is playing?
I don't know. I need to check it out. Like something came across my feed about Pig, the Nicolas Cage movie,
yeah.
but I don't know if that's in theaters or what exactly.
Yeah, I thought it might go straight to on demand, but if that's playing in the theater, I'll go see that because I've heard that I heard that it's good.
Cool. Yeah. All right, looking it up now. What about all y'all out there? Been any movies? Has anybody ventured or braved the theater yet? Theatrical release July the 16th. So let me see if it's around here.
What's the Nope? Nope what?
Probably no peasant
Oh,
gone
sorry.
to a theater.
You guys are talking amongst yourselves. I'm like trying to.
It is at the Carolina.
All right, let's go.
Yep, I'm down. Cool. Yeah, like so uh, did the whole went to the theater thing, and the Carolina here in Asheville has assigned seating, and didn't know how crowded it was going to be, so we started off in somebody else's seat because I also didn't understand the assigned seating thing. Then when that person showed up after the movie started, I felt bad because I was like, oh yeah, we'll move, and they were like, no, don't worry about it, and then went somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, I guess
Yeah.
I forgot how to be a good moviegoer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't, they should have said, yeah, could you do that? Because we really wanted these seats.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, next time I'll know better how to pick the seats that we want, and if I want to sit somewhere else, I'll sit in my seat until the movie starts and then move to an empty one.
Yeah.
I just felt bad because I put them in the position to tell us to move instead of us moving if it was available.
Yeah, you're the worst.
That's what people tell me.
You deserve nothing but scorn.
Hey, we actually have a user called Feet here. Hey, Feet.
What's going on, Feet?
Unrelated to Foothill Rounders, who we call Feet sometimes.
Do we really?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Hey, y'all.
Jonathan is definitely the worst.
They keep telling me that. One day it's really gonna sink in.
Where do you see somebody named Feed in here?
Oh, I've got the moderator list pulled up.
Oh. I think it's... Yeah, if people want to lurk, you don't have to call them out.
Oh yeah, totally. No, I'm not. Oh, Michelle thinks it's some kind of bot. It's in everybody's chat.
Oh, called Feet?
Huh. Never seen it before. Well.
Maybe it's... Well, I don't know.
Welcome.
Welcome, Robot Feets.
We accept all kinds here. Even robot kind.
Okay, so we're doing a mutant from the land. And I like the idea of a garbage mutant. A mutant that comes out of the landfill. I do like that idea. So maybe it's like part discarded appliances. Like it's got discarded appliances as part of its body somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that might be too cool. I'm just trying to put myself in the head of like somebody who's creating one of the first monster movies ever. So it's kind of like, what scares people? I don't know. Trash.
The devil.
Trash scares people. Bigfoot.
Right. I don't know. God knows what people were afraid of way back in the day. I mean, they had just gone through 2 world wars, so man is the greatest monster probably.
Yeah.
But also monsters.
Monsters are the greatest monster. All right. Something about this one.
So you think you're gonna? Do we get to come up with a title for it when it's done, and the names of the stars of the movie? Are you gonna like fully poster it up?
It's definitely it's gonna be a full poster.
Awesome.
The title. Yeah, I want to get a little further along before we get the title. Definitely, at least want to design the monster first.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Is this a dog guy? This is a dog with chopsticks coming out of his mouth. Chopstick face. It came from the chopstick factory. No. None of these are very scary. But we're just getting started here.
Yeah. And they only really have to be scary to the other people on the poster.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I guess Martians,
The real monster.
Space. Yeah.
The real monster was the real monster was the friends that we made along the way.
Yep. So true. I'll think about that one. So, like the unknown, that's where all these things come from. We didn't really know much about Mars, so that's why it was so possible to have aliens from Mars. We didn't know anything. We still don't know a lot about the deep ocean, so we didn't know a lot about how nuclear weapons were going to affect the world and the ecosystem. So I think the foundation is almost always like the unknown in some way. Or man. Maybe man's the monster. So did man's disposable culture, did man's inability to care for his environment by throwing out his trash create? I'm just going to keep rambling.
Yeah, I like that. No, I like it. I like where you're going with that.
Yeah.
So it's man's. I mean, I don't want to make a big statement. I don't want to make people think. I don't want to make people think. That's not fair. I want.
No, God, no.
I want. But I like where you're going with that. So we've got kind of like a land monster from the landfill. He's half trash. A seagull, that's good. That's good. How can we put a seagull in there?
It could just be like pecking at the monster, almost as an afterthought.
How about if it's a I don't want to get too elaborate here, but the idea of a mutated seagull.
Okay. He's made out of trash and hubris.
He's made out of trash, and he's mad at people.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got big bug eyes.
I like where this is going.
He's got antennas coming out of his head. Why?
Beaks are scary. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I think beaks are scary. What, you don't? You call me a coward? You tell me that
Foothill Rounders
I have an irrational... Sorry.
Foothills Rounders music is hanging out on the couch.
Yeah, she just went to Lurt and cook
right on
dinner.
It's a pile of garbage. It's a moving pile of garbage with a seagull's head.
Yeah.
Because people also didn't know how anything worked back then, too. A little bit. Or you can get away with a little bit of, suspension of disbelief. Yes, we all know that garbage cannot mutate into a seagull-headed monster.
But what about radioactive garbage?
I don't know. I just like the idea of we didn't take care of the garbage. We put too much... I can see at the beginning, here's how it starts. It starts with two guys, two Joe Schmoes, They're garbage men, right? And they're out at the dump.
Yep.
They're out at the dump, and somebody says, hey, we shouldn't put that here. Okay, so toxic waste, maybe. I like toxic waste more than I like nuclear stuff, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
So they're like, what do we do with all this toxic waste, huh? And then the other guy says, I don't know, dump it on this seagull, right?
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I see where that's going.
Dump it in this milk carton. And then okay, so they dump it on the ground, and then the seagull eats it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's something like that. What does a seagull look like?
it's got a kind of long beak, not like a long sharp beak, but oh, I guess I was thinking of it up close.
I mean, that's a
It's not like
monster
a,
movie. That's a monster movie right there.
oh yeah, seagulls are the pigeons of the sea and the air. They're
They're cool though.
yeah.
They're pretty much dinosaurs.
Yep.
Godzilla. You guys are on it tonight, man. Ethel's on it tonight. Godzilla. That's how we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's true.
Yeah, that was an ooze.
Yeah.
Was it a radioactive ooze? Which I guess is toxic waste.
Oh yeah.
So is the toxic waste the water that is too irradiated? Like what is the matter in toxic waste?
It's chemicals, like runoff from chemicals. It's pretty much just a stand-in for any kind of industrial waste.
Okay, yeah.
Could be like, but it is, yeah, like a sludge, chemical sludge, some kind of byproduct of something,
Yeah. There's a place in Kentucky called Valley of the Drums, a toxic waste site.
I'm not going
It's
there.
just full. No, not even close.
An old battery exploded in the trash, mixing with deodorant left in the dispenser, which mixed with some cheap cologne, which soaked into an old chicken nugget that the seagull ate. And old hot dog water. Yep.
Yeah.
There we have an origin of a monster. Acid rain. Yeah, I think it's just acid rain does still exist. It's just kind of wasn't as big of a deal as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I
guess
think there is still acid rain though. I think we
must have really gotten our act together.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to be an optimist here, okay? So I'm sorry in advance. I know there's not much room for that, but we did fix the hole in the ozone layer. You guys remember how hairspray was putting a hole in the ozone layer?
Yeah.
CFCs?
Did we fix it or did we just stop hurting it and it grew back?
Right, yeah. We stopped hurting it and it grew back. We didn't fix it, like, actively. We just got rid of the thing that was fucking it up.
Sweet.
So it's kind of back now.
Good for us.
Yep. This is stupid. A thing with a bird head, not scary enough. I'm gonna have to think about it more.
Yeah, Freon and what was it that was in spray cans?
CFCs.
Yeah.
Chlorofluorocarbons.
Aerosol.
It was eating holes in the ozone layer. And it was the propellant, aerosol propellant.
Crazy.
All right. So if I've got a guy in a suit and I'm trying to make him a giant seagull, this might be a little too much. I was looking forward to doing kind of like something a little bit scary and not real ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, maybe maybe think that really what you kind of wanted was just a seagull head. So you don't necessarily have to make an entire seagull.
What does trash look like, though?
A bunch of tiny things, toasters, plungers, birdhouses.
Yeah, that's like we kind of cheated to get all those things in there. It's weird because they're going to be, if we do it, they're going to be representing themselves, which just kind of defeats the purpose.
Right. Yeah, I guess that is a problem with trash as the concept, is that you're going to end up just drawing a plunger and it will be a plunger.
What if it's what if it's a guy and he just has in the suit is just, it's got a bunch of seagulls hanging off of it?
Just dead seagulls, or live seagulls?
Obviously rubber seagulls. And then there are strings on them. They're like little mechanisms to make their wings flap. I forgot to tell you guys, we're making this movie. We're like we're really making this movie. So if it's like a guy in a suit, remember?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And just this birds hanging off his suit.
And that's supposed to be a trash monster? Well, okay, we don't have to stick with trash monster. Ethel coming in with the puns. Just wing it, she says.
Yeah. That doesn't really have to be anything, but I can see how like a garbage monster rose out of the landfill and then seagulls tried to eat it, but then they got stuck to it. Now they're just flapping and they're on the suit and they're flapping. This is the process, guys, okay? You want to do Fly with the Seagulls?
All I know is that I'm producing this movie and shooting starts next week.
Yeah.
So you better get me a monster.
Get me a star. Get me a star.
Now I'm going to go hang out with my doctor and smoke cigarettes. What a time. Okay, that's you got something going there.
I mean, these suits were mostly mask. I mean, I'm not trying to take the piss out of these guys. Like these old special effects artists. I mean, they were literally inventing an industry.
Yeah.
The costumes they were making.
Yeah, I mean, there probably wasn't much like it before these existed, because in plays you would probably have lower quality. Also, rubber might be a new thing. No, rubber would have been around for a couple hundred years.
Yeah, but being able to control it, like now you can make whatever you want with rubber. Make a mold, silicone mold, which is basically rubber, and
yeah. It's
Getting kind of a
tongue
toxic
is a
Avenger.
plunger.
Getting kind of a toxic Avenger vibe here. This guy's like, his minions are seagulls. So like he can send seagulls out to attack people's faces.
Okay.
I'm just thinking out loud here. I don't know that any of this is gonna make it to the final cut.
Yeah. What if it's got a real big mouth, and like the alien in Aliens, but instead a plunger comes out of it. I think that's where Eva's wanting to go with this. And it plunges you. That's it.
Right.
Doesn't even hurt. Not even
like
a little.
It just puts a poop ring on your face.
Yeah, it just puts a slight red ring somewhere on your body. And then you feel dirty.
Ew. I just grossed myself out big time.
It sounds like it's working. That's the process.
I'm not scared yet. I'm not frightened yet.
Well, I mean, googly eyes aren't going to really frighten many people.
Right. I don't know. I can just see close-up shots of the eye. And it's like that.
Yeah, okay. That definitely looks like a guy in a suit. So you're pulling that part off already. That's working.
Yeah. And he's got seagull feet. And he's got seagull fingers. And then maybe we're gonna save that head. How's everybody doing out there?
Hanging tough.
Let me ask you guys this. When you see somebody and it's obvious that they, like, I think most people, let me try to put this the best way possible. Okay, so some people shape their eyebrows, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's fine and everything. But how about when somebody keeps the basic shape of their eyebrows, but they cut them so they're really short and you can tell?
Oh, like to the point to where they're spiky?
Where, like, you think that they went too far.
Okay.
You know?
Well, I'd say...
Like, I have eyebrows that I have to keep under control. I think maybe a lot of men do. Maybe women too. I don't know. Have to keep under control, but...
Conform.
What's that?
Nothing. I said I refuse to conform.
Yeah. Do you have big, crazy eyebrows?
Beats me. Never thought about it too much. Well, not since I used to get rid of my unibrow. I used to pluck and nair, like in early college. I used to worry too much about it, and at some point I'm like, this is dumb, and I stopped worrying about it.
Yeah. I think I've cut mine down. I've hacked mine back a couple times, but I don't even know what my question is.
Are you wondering if we think you look weird?
No, not me. Just
okay.
Some people go a little too far when they Like they cut their hair and they cut their eyebrows too, and it's like their eyebrows are very short. And you can tell that they like gave their eyebrows a buzz cut.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just not sure if I'm okay with. I'm not sure if it's a mistake to do that or if it looks nice.
I think it's probably safe to assume they meant to do it, and they're very cool. Unless we just want to rag on them.
All right. Well, I guess that conversation's over. My eyebrows are. Yeah, no, you're right. They're cool. I was trying to think of who it is. I saw somebody the other night, and I just, when the thought hit me, it was really profound, and I was like, I really need to bring this up on the stream. Now I realize it was a major mistake. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life.
Bringing up this topic.
Yeah.
Well, now I think you got to give us a close up of your eyebrows.
Kimberly has nothing but compassion for everyone and their eyebrow struggles.
Yeah. She has to glue them on every morning. You're lucky that you have too much eyebrow. What about those people who don't have enough? Consider donating your eyebrows, Dan.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. Call them brows for buds. It's like locks for loves, but, it's just eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
We're good at this. Riffing, I think we're doing it.
I was thinking about how I could donate my eyebrows. Actually, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about how maybe I should start with some 3D. See if I can come up with an interesting mask. Because this guy's really just going to be a mask.
Right.
Really. I don't know.
What's going on with this mouth right now? Is that a plunger?
No, it's like a round mouth with spiky teeth.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a worm mouth.
Gross.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
And then maybe it's got a toilet plunger that comes out and it sticks on somebody's face and they're like, ah. You know what I mean?
And then, yep, makes sense to me. He is humanity's greatest evils come back to plunge us into darkness. And that person, they're holding their hands up backwards, claw style. And in the other arm is a swooned lady.
Is that what these ladies are in these posters? They're swooned?
Nah, they're most of the time they're just
all right, this is stupid.
Falling.
Yeah.
Ethel says that sucks.
You suck.
Hey, you can't tell me I suck.
No, I know what you meant because of the plunger. Let's see. I know this is. It's too silly. It was fun to do, but it's too silly. The seagull idea.
Yeah.
But there were some pretty silly monsters. I mean, all of them are pretty silly.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, pretty silly. In some shots.
Yeah, and I think you're right when you said that a trash monster is going to end up being too literal. Like it's just going to be made up of things, obviously made up of things that are actually those household items in world.
Yeah, that's not which is not the goal. I think we're gonna go into ZBrush, and I'm gonna see if I can start sculpting a head.
All right.
I don't expect for us to do much except for come up with a basic idea tonight, and then we'll be doing the 3D sculpting next week. Know what I'm saying?
I do. I nah. Browse for pals. Still working on my idea.
That's pretty good. Browse for pals.
Yeah.
Nobody wants eyebrow hair. I can't think of a use for eyebrow
No.
hair.
Yeah, not except keeping the sweat out of your eyes. Me either.
But I mean, you can't transfer your eyebrow hair to somebody else's.
Well, I mean, just because science hasn't done it yet doesn't mean that, that it's impossible.
That's true. So we need to
Wonder
make
if
the
there
technology.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up eyebrow transplants. Oh, it's a thing.
Hell yeah. It's always a
Good
thing.
Lord. Eyebrow transplant. Dr. Jeffrey Epstein. Good God. I'm not clicking through that. The truth about eyebrow transplants. Eyebrows have never been bigger. That's the first sentence of this article.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is like an eyebrow transplant surgeon?
It's from allure.com, which I have no idea what that's about. But this is, oh, it's a beauty box. It's a beauty box. Overplucked eyebrows are the most common cause of people who seek out transplants. This also talks about Miami plastic surgeon Jeffrey Epstein. God, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's giving me. It's bumming me out, man.
Yeah,
I didn't want
plucking.
to yeah, it's way too much plucking.
Good Lord. Now Kimberly's sharing horrific eyebrow photos with me. Y'all need to calm down and accept your beauty. Everybody's fine.
Everybody's got beautiful eyebrows.
Stop letting the world tell you anything about your own eyebrows.
This is exactly what I always say. You've heard me say that a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What are you working on?
I'm just making some shapes. Really, I want to see if there's anything to that idea that I had with the worm face guy.
Okay.
And so I'm just kind of sketching with 3D, really. I don't think there's really much I can do that's gonna make this guy not look like a fucking Muppet. So this is called these are Boolean tools, which means that I can make all kinds of different shapes by adding geometry and subtracting geometry. In other words, like I can make a cylinder and hit this button, which means it subtracts it out of the other shapes. So like if I wanted to make a ball, like if I wanted to put a ball-shaped dent in this guy's head, I could do this and line it up like that and then subtract it and it'll put like a ball-shaped dent in the head.
Cool.
Boolean operations.
Boolean. Boo. Is it Bolean?
Mm-hmm.
Boolean? Boolean. Okay, got it.
This is scarier already, but
The mouth really could be a plunger. And if you put like a partial stick coming out the back of his head, you could see how that would be a plunger.
yeah, if I was a sci-fi special effects guy tasked with making this suit, I wouldn't let that stick go out the back. I'd saw that stick off.
Okay.
See what I'm getting at? Plus, this is a guy in a suit, so you can't put the plunger through the guy's brain.
Okay, that's fair.
So you could make the end of this a plunger. I just want to get the basic idea before I start thinking about those appliances. But I like the way you're thinking. Keep the ideas coming.
All right.
But I'm not ready for that particular idea yet. But we do have lots of opportunities to incorporate plungers into this, definitely.
Yeah.
So let's see about something freaky. What's freaky? Which one's freaky?
Is that a cat skull?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you, man. Just making ideas real quick. This is like a real nightmare-inducing thing. I want to do a quick seagull head. All right, so I'm gonna merge visible. Hide all this. Hide this. Going to append. This. Oh man, yeah, that's right. I can't do that. All right, let's see. Creepy. I like it. I like how you guys are creeped out. That's what we're going for. I think there's a balance we're trying to strike here. Definitely, perfect. A good balance of creepy and cheesy.
Yeah, I wonder if it'd be easier to design something that you actually think is kind of scary and then make it cheesy, and then make it cheap looking.
Yeah, that's. Yep, I'm thinking. I was thinking that earlier, like, come up with a concept that actually is scary, kind of like I was an artist coming up with a concept,
Yeah.
right? And then hand it to the sci-fi guy who doesn't, or the special effects guy who doesn't have the budget to make that costume.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's the right thought process right there.
But the ideas aren't really coming right yet, which I know they will come because something usually happens.
So
just have to have faith. So we're just gonna have to go through go through this process.
So I can think of things that an artist would design that would never look good in a 50s movie because they can't pull it off, like tentacles. Like there's just no way you're going to have good looking tentacles in a movie in the 50s.
Yeah.
Jagged, like big mouths, big scary mouths that we do with CGI all the time now.
Yeah, that's
and
what
would be made out of. Oh, keep going.
That's kind of where I was going with that worm mouth guy. The guy that I was doing earlier.
Yeah. Stepping away for a moment to get a soda.
All right. Don't tell Jonathan, but I'm going to be giving him my eyebrows for Christmas. Been saving them up all year. Let's see. What was I going to do? Don't know what I was going to do. Oh, yeah. Security alert. Yes, that's okay. All right. Crisis avoided, y'all. What was I? Generous of me, thank you. Yeah. Well, I've been listening closely to what he might want. It's never too early to start getting ideas. So that one's the top contender right now. What the F was I going to do? I know I was going to do something. And it was important. It wasn't just screwing around. I don't know. Whatever. Do you guys ever get kind of sad when they kill the monster at the end of a monster movie? Or am I the only one? Even if it's like super... It's been really mean the whole time. And it's hideous. There's always just a little bit of... I don't know. I think they do it on purpose too. Like they frame one shot to make it like as the monster's dying to be like, oh man. Ain't life a trip? Why'd that monster have to kill people? We might have been friends with it. I mean, there are some monster movies where that's literally the point, I guess. Like King Kong, where he's just really just a big animal that we should have never messed with. But
I'm back.
Hey, he's back. I was just talking about, do you ever get like a little bit of a twinge of sadness when they kill the monster at the end of a monster movie?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think sometimes for sure.
yeah. I don't like watching King Kong either. I really don't. I think I might have actually avoided, especially avoided some of the newer ones until I knew that, like he was okay at the end somehow. But I think some of them, I don't know. Maybe it's just because a lot of the times they're like mutants, right? And they can't really help that they're hungry, and they have to eat people.
Yeah.
But we got to kill them because they're eating our girlfriends or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's usually the. This has definitely got
We
the cheese factor going on. I'm listening. Go ahead.
watched the '80s Blob movie a few months ago. It's good.
The
I mean,
80s
you don't end
blob,
up
yeah.
feeling sorry for the Blob, but
Right. That's one because it doesn't have any. It doesn't have a face. That's why.
yeah.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I mean, I think it was. It's a thriller, definitely. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it's like Hunchback of Notre Dame is. I guess more of a tragedy than anything else, but it does. But the at least the people in the town think it's a monster. Similar to Frankenstein's monster.
No, you see, the doctor was called Frankenstein's monster. The monster
Yeah.
was called Frankenstein.
The monster is you.
Good Lord, is it?
The monster is you for pointing that out. I stole that joke. I think I stole that joke from a tweet. The bird head looks good.
It's a good one.
Like dark crystal scavenger bird things. Yeah, like those. Yeah, there's. Yep. I'm just not quite convinced that we want to do a seagull yet, but we're gonna do a couple. I mean, these are only taking about 5 or 10 minutes to do a piece, I think. So let's do a few of them. You know, get the ideas going. Here, I'm trying to make a place where the guy's actual face would be. Maybe his eyes would be like right here, and he's like looking. Nothing to see here. Just me. I guess they wouldn't be that obvious, but he would probably need eye holes.
Or they'd just use a mesh. Everything inside of the mouth would just look like a dark black
Yeah,
mesh cloth.
true. Like it would be all like. That's true. I got to give this dude some teeth, though. Let's see. What would be the best way to give him some teeth? I guess we'll give him. Let's see. We'll start with a cone. I'm having deja vu. Like I tried this before and it didn't work. We're gonna try it though. Whoa. The concept of drippy, rotten flesh. Oh yeah, now I remember those like vulture bird. They're like vultures, kind of, from the Dark Crystal. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I think they just
The
didn't they
ones
just,
that like waddle.
yeah. Didn't they just recently remake that or do a second series or something?
I think Netflix did a TV show
Yeah, that's right.
sequel thing.
Yeah. What else is going on, guys? Somebody tell me if effing story, guys. Scasis.
What is schisis?
Probably the creatures from the Dark Crystal.
Okay. It looks like it's working. I mean, a bird with teeth is certainly a thing.
Yeah, you can make it almost anything scary by giving it some sharp ass teeth. We kind of respond to certain things, I think. Sharp teeth being one of them. Jagged teeth.
Yeah. And I'm kind of just thinking the birds don't have teeth.
Right, so it's a mutant bird.
Yeah. Did anybody watch that Netflix Dark Crystal? I don't know that I've ever seen the original Dark Crystal. I think I watched Labyrinth recently for the very first time.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched the Dark Crystal. It's possible I watched like one episode of it or something. But I don't remember it. I guess
Yeah. Okay. Michelle recommends.
yeah, was it good? Yeah, I mean, I used to love the Dark Crystal show or the Dark Crystal movie when I was little. Big time. Let's see. Let's give this some more geometry. There was some information on the Slexus earlier, but it passed me by in the chat. We are not doing a Slexus, though. We're doing a 50s, a totally different thing besides the Slexus. Man, I wish I didn't have to. I wish these teeth weren't so trifling. I don't want to get too much in the weeds with the teeth yet until we decide that we're going to go with a bird, a seagull. I'm still not convinced I want to do this.
Yeah.
But we're getting something going on, getting something.
Yeah.
It's, something. So we're going to figure it out sooner or later. This is how it's done, y'all. Just doing a bunch of stuff, figuring out what works, what might work, and then doing it more and more and more.
I wonder if you could keep focusing and thinking on the like a seagull butt, like a seagull but it has teeth, like a seagull but it's got 8 eyeballs, like a seagull but that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, right. I see what you mean. So far we have a seagull, but it's got teeth. Yeah, I know. Like, okay, so let's get this looking like a bird, and then we can add some mutations to it, which I think is what you're talking about, like the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Yeah.
I did a seagull with big bug eyes that I want to at least try.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me merge visible here. See, this is why I shouldn't have done the teeth yet, because now I'm thinking about making big changes, but so I want to make it I've got something here that I want to in mind that I don't want to get too far away from.
Okay.
Which is that it's a mask. It's a thing that goes on top of somebody's head. And I would say that if I was making a monster head that's going to eat people, it's got to at least have to have a jaw that moves a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Damn it.
And I wouldn't let the guys, the person in the mask face worry you too much, because they'll absolutely slap some mask or helmet on somebody who can't see and film the whole movie with that person not being able to see.
That's true. Very true. I have a feeling I'm going to be probably recreating all of this once I get the shape down. Or something. Modifying it very heavily. How's everybody doing out there? You watched the original movie, watched a few of the episodes of the series, but couldn't get into it. Might try again. Yeah. I don't remember exactly why I stopped. I think I just watched it one night and then I just kind of forgot, and then I never got back around to it. I don't remember like saying to myself, I can't get into this, or this isn't my thing. We're talking about the Dark Crystal deal. What I like about this so far is it's really kind of reminding me of an old monster movie mask. Rawr! Oh, wait. Rah! Rah!
And one more thing I just thought of, since the end goal is a poster, it definitely wouldn't look like a man in a costume on the poster. That's the disappointment you feel when you actually go see the movie. The poster would look like a real monster.
Yeah, it's usually an illustration. I get your point, Jonathan, but I'm not sure if that's the way we're going to go or not. What I was thinking earlier is the thing would be an illustration, but it would be kind of funny to have like an inset image of the monster, real footage from the movie, and it's much more disappointing. I was thinking that earlier when I was walking. But this is like going to be the biggest, this will be like the most complicated poster ever. If we don't watch it. Do you see what, you follow what I mean? Like there's the main, I shouldn't have closed Photoshop.
So the poster is an illustration of the man in the costume.
Could be. That's a good idea too, but that's not quite what I was talking about. What I was saying is, using the format, it's like illustration. So this is like a real deal illustration, and then it's like, it came from my butt or whatever, right? And then down here, a lot of times there's like a playbill, like starring. And then this will be a person screaming, "Oh my god!" And then maybe there's maybe there's an inset here of the monster eating somebody's head, like real footage of the movie, and it's like so grotesque that little kids vomited.
Okay.
And then this is the live footage, like a black and white live footage. I don't know. I'm still thinking about all of it.
Okay.
Still thinking about all of it. Strict word obscence meant Bob his. Yup. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you're saying. Strict word obedience meant Bob his. Jang strike. Okay. Eva's having some trouble with her keyboard right now, whatever that is. Yeah, I want to I know what you're saying and you're right technically, but I want to figure something out where it looks kind of like a cheesy suit. Maybe.
I think once you have the design, you could really make it look however you want. You could try to make it look serious on the poster, or you could try to make it look like a cheap suit.
Yeah. You hate texting? Yeah. Gotta think old days, non-technology.
But yeah, I think in the movie the jaw wouldn't move at all. He would just sort of like push his mouth into an actor, and then they would cut away to a different scene.
Yeah, it might move a little bit. It might be like two pieces of rubber. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like a... Yeah, it's going to look like shit, but it might move a little bit. Like, it won't be like... mechanical. It just might be like rubber and 2 different pieces, so you can move it like a half inch or something for one shot. Spent like $45,000 on one shot, so you can get it to go rah, and kind of like chomp down on somebody's head. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I'm looking at Godzilla pictures,
Okay, I was
just
wondering what
trying
was
to
going on.
get a sense.
I know I'm not talking a lot, guys. I'm sorry. Kind of got into it for a minute. Soft rubber so it's flexible and can jump up and down like the Jaworsky is clamping down. Yep. I bet Jaworsky is an autocorrect in there.
Supposed to be jaw, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know what this Jaworsky. Know what the fuck this Jaworsky is supposed to mean. He's got yard ball eyes, yard ball. I think we're starting to get an old timey monster here, guys. And if you don't like it now, you'll like it later. Or you won't. I don't know. There's still plenty to go, but... So this idea evolved from the seagull.
Yard ball eyes.
What, like bocce ball? Or lawn bowling?
Or croquet.
Croquet.
What's it called?
The sport of the fancy gentleman. Right?
Yes. All of us true fancy boys play croquet.
No, we used to play that in the yard a lot when we were little. When I was little. And I don't think we were fancy. We might have been fancy, but I don't think we were.
I think you get to decide if you're fancy. So you weren't, because you decided you weren't.
All right, cool. What happened here? There we go. All right. That makes sense. All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this, And I'm gonna can I not split hidden? Oh, I think I can. What the F am I doing right now? Delete lower. Split hidden. All right. Let me do some cleanup here real quick, guys. I want to throw everything away that I don't need. Ah, we're going to make new teeth for the bottom. What time is it getting to be? 8:15?
8:16. Yeah. His pituitary gland can shoot out with a mini plunger on it, like in the movie From Beyond.
Oh, yeah, that one was real weird.
From Beyond.
That was a, was that H.P. Lovecraft or was that like Ambrose Bierce? I think that was an H.P. Lovecraft story.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
They made a movie of it. Oh, okay, so Eva said that. Yeah, that movie freaked me the F out when I was little.
Yeah,
I think it was a bad. Yeah, I think it was a bad movie, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm a kid and I'm like, just watching all this gross stuff happen with this guy's pituitary gland. Yeah, it did have a mini plunger with teeth on it or something. It like sucked people's brains out or something.
Oh, yeah, now I can picture it. I remember now.
I forget what happened to the dude. Did he go into like a deprivation chamber or something? I don't know. A lot of Ambrose Bierce's story, or why do I keep saying Ambrose Bierce? Is that even a guy?
I don't know.
I think he's like an old horror guy. Maybe not. I don't know where I pulled that name out of, but. All right. You guys feel like we got somewhere tonight?
Yeah, it seems like a pretty close to a head. Maybe not the entire head, but
yeah, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's probably going to change a good little bit, but it's there's something there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I like when the mannequin you had the mannequin in it and it's covering the entire body. Like the head itself is the monster.
Yeah.
Hey, we got somebody in the channel asking if we want to buy followers. What do you think?
Well,
I
I don't
mean,
know. I mean, they're offering for us to become famous. They want us to become famous.
but you have to spend money.
I
I
don't know. It
don't
sounds like a
know.
pretty good. Sounds like a pretty good deal. Want to become famous?
I'd spend
Yeah.
money to not become famous.
So you don't want to become famous?
I don't think so. Never been famous.
Well, how do you know you wouldn't like it? I mean, I'll bet that this. I bet bigfollows.com will make you real fucking famous.
Maybe.
Is there a way to get rid of that forever? Block it?
It's gone. It was never posted. Streamlabs blocked it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, okay. So nobody knows what we're talking about.
Nope.
Somebody tried to post some spam in the chat, but we caught it.
Right.
I didn't catch it. Others did.
I
made
caught it.
I made fun of it. Jonathan caught it. Schloop, bloop. Oh, whoa, wow. He's an acrobatic guy. All right. He's not really going to be hunched over like that. I just wanted to see how this started working.
Wow, 1,300. That's a hell of a raid. I don't even know what you do. I guess you just panic and quit streaming, right? Michelle said she was checking out a channel for us to raid. The person had 30 viewers and then immediately got raided by 1,300 plus people.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna end this at about 8:30. So if we're gonna raid, we should think of something. Which I think is what Michelle's doing right now. So I didn't really have to say that. She seems to be taking it okay.
Good.
All right. Well, this looks real stupid right now, but it's gonna be less stupid as the time goes on.
And then more stupid again later.
Yeah, it's like I want to make it look a little less stupid and then stupid it up on purpose.
Yeah. Really lean into it.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's always this beginning part of any project where you're like, this is shitty. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Or at least me. And I think probably a lot of other artists, but I'm finally starting to realize that it's just part of the thing, man. It's going to suck for a while, and then you'll just collect one idea after another, and just ream your way through it.
Makes sense. I haven't done any art that's like takes a long time to do. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what experience I have that's similar to that, but it makes sense either way.
Yeah, I mean we've done that.
Like
We've done
writing
that
a paper.
Yeah, every painting that we've done, I think from beginning to end, had some spot where it was like just getting off the ground. So we're not off the ground yet, but once we get off the ground with this design, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bringing it back. Going back to the chat.
Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm gonna have to sit up.
Hey, let's it's okay. We can see your avatar right now. Let's go raid. Let's Michelle. Let's raid Amanda again. She went live 2 minutes ago.
Is she the emoji artist? Emote?
No, she's a clay artist. I don't know
Okay.
if you raid somebody twice. Is that like, are you like stalking them? Amanda Conda creates. Yeah, she's a sculptor. We rated her before. We rated her a few weeks ago, but
Okay.
she's really nice. So
Cool.
got like 4 viewers going over there, I guess.
Oh no, it's my face. And it's
Yeah.
much darker now than it was before. I gotta work on my
Yeah.
lighting. Or don't.
Man,
Yeah.
sometimes when I start the stream, it's like, sometimes it's a little bit rough to do something that's kind of like creatively intensive and also say interesting stuff. And also, especially when Jonathan is not talking at all, not responding to anything I'm saying at all. Are you trying to give me a taste of my own medicine? Or what?
I don't know. Do you have
What's going on? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, man.
Okay.
We're chatting. We're
Cool.
all right. I think Jonathan might be really asleep while he's awake right now.
And now I'm like not talking on purpose because you're talking about how little I talk, so I'm just gonna go.
All right. Raid Amanda. How do I look somebody's avatar or look somebody's name up and do this at the same time? They should make this easier, man. Is there a way to do it by clicking buttons?
I don't know. Are you the one that has to do it? Like any of us can't just run the raid command, right?
How do you like it? How do you like it when somebody doesn't answer you? It's giving you a taste of your
Were you
medicine.
not? Were you not answering me?
I was not answering you. So you don't even care if I don't answer you.
It's fine.
Fuck, man. Why do this happens to me every week? Where it's like, oh, well, as soon as it's time to raid, I'm like, oh, what's Twitch? How do I work this thing? There should be clicky buttons, man. They should have buttons.
Yeah. Subraid. There's a lot of different commands. Are they all the same command? One day we're just going to have to, the entire stream will just be us learning Twitch. And then we'll learn Twitch. It's just going to be us. You'll screen share while we're Googling how to do stuff in Twitch.
So it's / but do I not have to do the @? I know Michelle is probably like these
Overwhelmed
people
by
are
our
idiots.
incompetence.
She's like, these people are idiots.
All
There's
right.
nothing here. There, I should have a button somewhere, but it's like I don't have a fucking button.
So there should be a button.
Let's play hide and seek.
What was that button? Let's play hide and seek button.
It's me like trying to do this on my phone, and it's not working on my phone.
Oh, there! I see some icons flying around. Are we raiding?
I don't think so. No, I don't think that's.
Is that not how that works?
Nah.
All right, there's a command. I'm going to copy and paste it because I'm brave.
I got it.
Do it. But I
already have a raid.
God,
It says I already have a raid in progress, but there's no. Oh, okay. There we go. 4 reviewers are ready to raid. Okay, we're raiding. All right, bye everybody. We love you. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite you. Bye.